So Paper Towns is directed by Jake Schrein, stars Nat Wolff, Cara Delevingne, Austin Abrams, Justice Smith and Halston Sage.
So the plot of this film, we see Cara Delevingne's character Margot and Nate Wolff's character called Quentin meet as children, and instantly Quentin becomes in love with Margot. Later on in the film we see development of their lives, and then Margot runs away, and then Quentin and other friends that we see have a big road trip to try and find her.
So starting off with the good, the characters, and especially the two leads, Quentin and Margot, were done really well. The relationships between them both felt really natural, and I also really enjoyed the two kids in it, Austin and Justice as well, who played Radar and Ben. They felt really natural between all of them, and they felt like real teenage boys in how they would actually act. They were really silly sometimes, and like obviously that's how a lot of teenage people act, and it really immersed you into the universe.
So carrying on, the first half of the film is absolutely the best half. We see all of the best funny jokes in the first half, all of the best character development in the first half, compared to when it moves on to the second half, where we see a lot less of these good jokes, character development, and stuff that really intrigues you into the storyline.
So another good point was the fact that it was a pretty unconventional film. Everyone thought it was going to be like Fault in Our Stars because it was written by the same guy, and it had a couple other characters in it as well, or actors even. But no, it wasn't. It was actually really intriguing for the first half anyway, and I really enjoyed how they set it all up as well, and it felt like pretty immersive anyway.
Moving on to the bad, the second half is nowhere near as good as the first. We see a lot less character development, and all the story arcs kind of dwindle and grind to a halt really. And it's a lot more boring, and you don't feel as immersed within the film, and you're just kind of watching it to get to the end.
Yeah, and also that was the next point, the fact that the ending is kind of, it may be quite good for some people, I mean, because it's not, as I said before, it's pretty unconventional, but I felt it was kind of unsatisfying. I mean, I like the fact that it wasn't a cliched ending, and you weren't expecting it, but the fact that the way it was played out and what actually happened, you didn't really feel for the characters. They felt really disconnected from the rest of the film, and I didn't like how it ended at all, really.
So also Cara Delevingne's character Margot, you don't really learn enough about her. Obviously we know she runs away, however, because you don't learn enough about her in the start, when she runs away you don't care that she's run away. You don't really feel for Quentin about his loss. Obviously you know he feels because he's known her since she was a child, but you don't really know anything about her, not enough really to care for her.
And she's meant to be mysterious, but it doesn't, like, it works for the first half, but then it just kind of, you lose interest in it. And also, I thought that a lot of things, particularly in the second half, that the characters did kind of weren't very believable and didn't seem to work well within the atmosphere that they created. And it just kind of took me out of it a bit, because I was thinking, that character wouldn't do this, and these wouldn't react to this thing like that, and I just thought it took me out of it a bit anyway.
So now guys, that's been our review of Paper Towns. As a rating, I'm going to be giving it a B+.
I'm going to give it a B.
So as always guys, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to hit like, slap subscribe. I've been Sam.
I've been John.
Leave us a comment down below if there's anything you'd need us to know, and we'll see you in the next one.
Woo!